reputation they deserve. They are given the responsibility and authority to enforce the rules of the game. Please treat the officials with the same good sportsmanship you treat the students. More music is coming up here on Game Time. This is Game Time. And the home of the Crossings Knights.
The Thursday night game. It's going to be Chandler at Crossings Christian. Big 2A2 matchup here. Chandler ranked number 7, 5-1 on the season, 3-0 in district games. Crossings 2-1, 5-1. They can muddy up the district here if they can pull off a win against Chandler, a team that is trying to win a district title. Jacob, let's start with you. Who do you got in this one?
Yeah, this is a great matchup. By my calculations, it actually comes up literally like right on the line of a pick'em -1 game. So I got Chandler a -1.5 point favorite going on the road to Crossings. Everybody knows Crossings. That is a tough pace to play. That is a home field advantage they have there. That is an awesome stadium, an awesome environment for high school football. And the other thing too, Crossings has already played some of the toughest teams in district play, whereas Chandler's been beating up on some of the easy teams. So there's a lot of things, leaning Crossings' way in this game. But I just don't see Chandler slipping up in this game. I think they're going to find a way to win. It's going to be tight. I got Chandler winning at 28-27 on the road.
Austin, we'll go to you next, Austin.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking on Jake. I went and watched Alva play in the playoffs at Crossings, I think 2 years ago it was, and it was different. Those kids get rowdy, the fans get rowdy. It's a tough place to play. But I think you look at the duo of Alec Jackson, and Carson Clegg there at Chandler. It's pretty good 1-2 punch, and I think it's a little bit too much offense for Crossings, but it's going to be a close game.
All right, Crossings likes to play the close ones. Tom, who are you thinking?
Carson Clegg has kicked it into overdrive the last 3 games, running back for Chandler. First 3 games of the season, he had just under 100 yards a game rushing, averaged around 5 yards a carry. Since then, 3 games in district play, he's rushed for 181 yards a game. He's averaging 16 yards a carry in the district game. He's going to run against a Crossings defense that has given up just 17 points a game. Chandler's won 2 of the last 3 meetings since 2020, but Crossings won last year 16-6. I don't see a bunch of points. I think we're going to see a lot of running game in this one, and I'm going to ride that Carson Clegg train. I'm going to go with Chandler.
How about you, Todd?
I agree with everything everybody said so far. I think Chandler's really, really good. I don't know how good their schedule up to this point has been. They've been scoring a ton of points, 170 points over the last 3 games, all victories. I really like the Jackson kid at quarterback, Clegg. You talked about him as well. Jackson has 19 total touchdowns rushing and passing this year. Really, really good player. I think it comes down to what team can control the tempo. Crossings is a defensive-minded club. If they can keep the score low, I like them at home. But I think Chandler's got a little too much offensive firepower, and I think they improve to 6-1 and set up a really big showdown next week with the Jones Longhorns.
Mark, what are you thinking?
I think Jake's has got Crossings with the points. I mean, this is one of those kind of on the fence type deal. He said Chandler was -1.5. He picked a 1-point game. So I don't know how Corey's going to do the logo on there. I think Chandler wins this game. I think I'm going to pick Chandler again next week. They had a really, really tough non-district. They played Stroud, they played Bristow, and then they played Poto, and they hung with Poto, who's really a Class 4A state championship contender. So this Chandler team's proven a lot to me. I think that they really, to me, everybody's chasing Washington in Class 2A, but I think Chandler could be one of those teams that has a chance to get there. So I think that they're going to handle Crossings this week, and I think they'll probably come out on top against Jones the following week, which is a game that Todd and I did last year at Jones. So Chandler's got the home field there this season, looking for some revenge.
And not a bad segue. You mentioned Washington just a moment.
Hey, before I turn away from the Crossings Chandler game, I want to give a compliment to Chandler's uniforms. They are legit. The whites with the blue, and then they wear like the old like kind of 70s socks with the lions on the helmet, the blue white stripe down the. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? They got some legit kits. Okay.
We're on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Boudreaux, T. Wilson, Dre Murray, Jeff Matheny, and Brett Miller with you from Crossings Christian School tonight here in Northwest Oklahoma City. Guys, Lions coming in 5-1 against the Knights, who are also 5-1. Should be a great game, Dre.
It should. It should. It's windy out today. It's I'm pretty interested to see how they fare with the the wind swaying us back and forth.
Yeah, it's going to be blowing for sure tonight. And Jeff, Lions coming off an impressive, 62-21 win last week against the Wildcats of Bethel, and 55-7 after that first possession of the third quarter. Yeah.
It's a little windy. I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, I was just talking about last week's game against Bethel, 55-7 after that first possession in the third quarter. Wound up being a 62-21 game. Lions did again what they needed to do.
Yeah, just took care of business. I mean, Bethel not a great squad, but Lions went out, didn't look too sloppy in most of their possessions, and it actually was kind of a slow start. Kind of take that back a little bit, but after those first couple of possessions, took care of things.
Well, Dre, they had that 70-yard touchdown pass in the very first possession, and the Lions were down 7-0 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, we got punched in the throat on that one. I think they were still high off the the festivities that had just transpired, and so it was caught them off guard. But they got
Jeff,
back
can you
to
hear
business.
me?
Yeah.
I've lost my hearing and everything.
Can you hear it now?
Yes,
Might
that's
just
better.
be
Thank you.
age.
Yeah, that's probably true too, Dre. That is probably true. I'm good.
Oh, I turned the wrong one down, Brett. Okay.
Jeff, you got some highlights queued up from last week's game?
I do. Here they go.
Got him. Sack on the play right there. There's your guy, Kanai Ritchie. Well, that looked weird, like quarterback's being pursued. Carson's got him. Ooh,
Nice.
Good. Carson Clegg on the sack. And rolling out to his right. Got room to run, and Carson in front.
We got all kinds of room out
Alec
there.
on his feet, down the sideline,
Let's
still
go.
on his feet with Convoy out. There's a block. Alec near midfield, out to set. There's a fake. Alec has to step up. Looks, throws across the middle. Cruz at the 50, out to the
Gets outside,
45-40.
he's gone.
He could be gone, guys. Goodbye. No flags. Touchdown, Lions. She will. Pass out to Estes. Estes trying to make a move. Does. Hauling out on the edge, trying to block. Braxton still on his feet. 49. Carson on the carry up the middle.
Here we
Got
go. Here
room.
we go, Chandler.
Clegg could go.
See ya.
Can he make it? He will. Touchdown, Lions. Is going to look. RPO back across. There's Mr. Ty Garver. 2 points. Wildcats. Yeah, keep running. See if you get away from that guy. Handoff up the middle. Cut back. Ball's on the ground. Find. Once again, steps up to run. In pursuit with a great calf rope tackle. That's going to be number 44. Hunter Robinson. Carson on the carry. Carson trying to stiff arm.
Called
Does.
it.
Carson on the run at the 40. Cuts back at the 45. Still on his feet. Going to be brought down.
So we were right.
Yes. Alec one-on-one. Beats trying to get around 7. He does. Alec with the long strides. Finally going to be brought down. Cruz with the ball and a block. Cruz cuts back. Now cuts back to his left. Got another block. Touchdown, Lions!
But 2 of them, no way. I'm never getting them.
Alec steps up looking. Fires a missile. Caught! Corbin. Get it.
Keep going.
Oh, down to the 2.
I can make it happen.
Alec calls his own number. Untouched
Easy
into the end
does it.
zone. Alec on the handoff. Chummy down the sideline. Runs over this secondary guy. Out past midfield.
Go.
Pass out in the flat. Caught.
It's Easton.
Easton Manning with his first reception of the year. Alec back to pass. Looking. Stepping up. Got all kinds of room across the middle. Braxton Estes.
Well, there you go.
Alec rolling to his right. Looking for Cruz.
Oh, he's wide.
Throws
open.
him on a line. Touchdown, Lions. It's 41-7, folks. Ball's on the ground. recovered by the Lions.
Who's going to get it? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Looky there.
It was Covington Douglas. 2 of them are West. I know. I said,
There's your boy.
Cruz, 29 on the scamper. Half. That's going to be Estes. Comes out to the 20. Got a block on the corner from Garver. Turns it up to the 30. Past the 35. Going to be taken down from behind at the. Carson again on the carry. Got room. One man to beat. Gets it outside. Down the sideline goes Carson. Tried to push him out. Couldn't do it. Carson still on his feet. Tomahawk chop down to the 4-yard line. Okay, thanks. Carson Clegg in from 1. Touchdown Lions. Estes calls his own number up to shoot. Guy trying to get to the outside. Braxton Estes. Hand off to Felix, bouncing out, trying to get to the end zone. Sidesteps the defender, gets it, touchdown!
Nice.
All right, there you go. There's the highlights from last week's victory over the Wildcats of Bethel. And it's time for Gardner's Goodies, and running a little on a weird week here. No graphic, but this series, Dre, Lions are 2-1 against Crossings with their largest win 3 years ago at 36-0 in last year's defeat at home. 16-6 was our largest loss to them. And we're 1-1 on the road and 1-0. I'm sorry, 1-1 at home, and we're 1-0 here at their home field. Hopefully we can make that 2-0 tonight, right?
Yep.
Looks like the average score is 20-10, almost 11. Let's see, 16-6 and 22, 18-16 victory, and got beat 36-0 back in 20. And so it sounds
we won that one.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. We won that one. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And might as well go 3-1 against them, right?
Yep. That's the hope for tonight.
And let's see, the extra facts, Chandler has a 21-17-1 record all time against private schools. Castle Hall were 0-1, Crossings 2-1, 2-7 against Heritage Hall. And one of those wins was my senior year against Heritage Hall. Thank you very much. 6-2-1 against the St. Mary's. OCS were 0-2. St. Gregory, we need to play them more often. 11-3.
That one, that was back when they were obviously a high school, but that's my alma mater.
You went to St. Greg's?
I did.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did go to St. Gregory's. Graduated from there, and it no longer exists.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, collegiate baseball player.
Yep.
Scholarship baseball player right there.
There you go.
Okay. And also 0-1 against Victory Christian with that crushing loss last year in the state quarterfinals at Edmond Santa Fe. All right, so we don't have the stream on Facebook, so if you know the answer to this trivia question tonight, give me a text at 405-240-7469, 405-240-7469. Dre, we're going to use this part right here for the trivia question. Go ahead with that one.
All right, so let's see here. Coach Gray needs to win
blank games. Yeah.
Blank?
Yeah.
You should put blank there. Blank more games to be the winningest coach, Chandler coach of all time. Who was the previous winningest coach?
Okay, so now I'm going to interrupt a little bit. The information on here, based on things that I found, is just a little off. So actually, Coach Gray needs 12 wins to get on top of the – so there's 2 people ahead of him right now.
Okay.
So the actual trivia question has been changed to who are the number 1 and number 2 guys in front of Coach Gray right now at the moment for most wins in Chandler football history as a head coach.
Do I give hints yet, or we just let it marinate?
Well, I've got some hints. Go ahead. Give the.
I mean, I've got some weird hints.
Oh, you've got some. Yeah.
Go ahead with your hints, and then I may add or subtract.
Okay,
I may add to it.
So let's get to the hints here. We do have a graphic on this one.
Okay.
Waiting for it to get to the hints. There we go. All right. The number 1 coach. He was the head coach from 1957 to 1962, and then again from 64 to 65. And then number 2 was the head coach from 2006 to 2011. So there are your 2 hints for winningest head coaches in Chandler football history.
Man, I've got some hints that would probably give it away. So let's just let it marinate for a little while.
Yeah. Let's wait on those.
So once again, text Boudreaux T. Wilson at 405-240-7469. I think Brett's already trying to text me over there. Look at him. He's thinking. You can see the wheels turning for Brett. Well, guys, right now in the script here that Jeff prepared for us, which is fantastic, by the way, it talks about activity recognition items. And, man, I tell you what, guys, it was a great week to be a Chandler Lion for the activities and everything that we had. Starting off with the National Honor Society came to Chandler Recycles and helped pick up, sort and everything. And Mrs. Peary had them up there, and then there's about 6 or 7 of them. But then, man, the next couple of days, Jeff, was just pretty remarkable.
Yeah, our drama department represented well in the one-act play regional up in, that one was in Alva. And then our band traveled to Enid for the Northwest Regional marching competition and got superior ratings there, so they are in the running for
the sweepstakes.
The big dog, sweepstakes, yeah.
Wow.
So,
and if you're not familiar with it, you have to have all ones in your marching competition. That carries you into the, I guess you want to call them the spring months, where you have a sight reading, and then also your, what's the more fancy name for the band at that time? I just went absolutely blank on what it's called. Like your stage band, whatever it's called.
Jazz?
Jazz band.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And if you get ones all the way across there, it's a superior rating for your band, which we got last year for the first time in school history. So congratulations to Indy Joe Conway and Rachel Carger and everybody that's involved in the play. And if you want to see the cast of the play, I have it posted on my Facebook page. Indy was kind enough to send that to me, and we may try to get a list of the band members from Miss Carter and get them recognized as well. So it was definitely a great week to be a Chandler Lion there.
Yeah,
so.
we've got, actually, there's one more thing I didn't even mention. I didn't even have band on here. I had forgotten to put them on there, but obviously doing good things. But the high school academic team, also, they are District 17 champions, and that high school academic team coached by Kim Leatherwood. Members are Kaylee Choate, Sam Gardner, Elizabeth Myers, Nate Nuns, Lily Sams, Cooper Snovel, and Finley West. And they will move on now and compete in regionals on November 11th, and that location is to be determined. So lots of stuff.
Well, and also, just to go ahead and finish that out if we can, the drama department finished third, and they'll qualify for state, which will be the 26th of October at Mustang.
Yes.
As I said, Indy Joe Conway, and all regional students were Emerson Snovel, Anna Phillips, and Ian Radcliffe. So, I mean, man, what a week.
Yep. Good week for
it may have been a short week, but we rocked it all, baby.
That's right. Yep.
Now it's the culmination tonight with a Lion victory over the Knights of Crossing Christian.
That'd be a great way to cap it off for sure, and then we can enjoy the rest of our fall break.
Hey, it's Hallie Hart. We need a headset for Hallie Hart, the Daily Oklahoman.
I'm sure we could find one.
Yeah, come on down, Hallie. But Hallie does a good job covering high school sports for the Oklahoman. Chandler alum. Brett, what class was that with was that Austin, right? She graduated with Austin. What year was that? 15? 21? What number is that?
15.
2015? Yes. Yeah. So now she was the managing editor at the Ocala at OSU. Graduated. Imagine that. Mom and Dad, both OSU alums, John and Stacy, and came opening at the Oklahoman, and now she's their feature writer for high school sports. So she's doing great. And this is her first Lion game to cover on staff for the Oklahoman. So happy to have her, and hopefully she gets to write a very biased article tonight.
Yep, I hope.
Well, guys, we don't have to talk about the importance of tonight's game. Both teams coming in 5-1, and I probably skipped over something, but I think we're doing good. But
we're just waiting on the anthem and stuff. But we keep going.
The tonight's game, I mean, both teams 5-1, 3-0 in district play, and this is going to set up, if we were able to win tonight with the, obviously can't overlook this very good Crossings team, but Jones is looming, and that would be for the district title, Dre. I would have a sneaking suspicion.
That is going to be an amazing game. I'm looking forward to it. Based off of last year, I felt like the score didn't really match our play. We had a lot of opportunities last year to converge, but miss some opportunities. But this year, I think we're clicking a whole lot better this year. We're gonna.
Well, I tell you, and it really started from that very first opening kickoff that we got it out past the 50-yard line, Jeff, about the 43, and it got called back from the 17, and it just kind of spiraled from there, and we fought, but just pretty tough over there. And one thing that's going to be great about this year is they get to come to Joe Tilford Field for the first time in the last 2 meetings.
Yeah, that'll be a good game, but and I'm looking forward to it. But I'm
we got to take care
right
of this.
now. I'm zoned in on our current opponent because I would tell our players do not look past crossings because they're pretty solid.
They're not, and we're just up here chit chatting to kill some time more than anything. But get to
Hey, it's Thursday night. Welcome to Thursday night football.
Welcome to Thursday night football, baby.
Yeah.
Special welcome.
Coach Gray was very, he was on the Sports Animal talking with Mark Rogers and Cale Gundy yesterday, and he was very complimentary of the team, that they know what the task at hand is right now tonight, first and foremost, that they got to take care of that before anything else, just like you saying, Jeff, that what's the old cliche, can't count your chickens before they hatch. We'll be back after this national anthem coming up.
Tonight's prayer will be delivered by
Lovelace, our sophomore. Our national anthem will be performed by CCS Band and Drum Line under the direction of Garrett Johnson and led by Drum Major Aaron Sullivan. Please bow your heads.
Will you please join me in prayer? Dear Jesus, thank you so much for this night where we get to come together as a community and do the things we love while glorifying you. God, I pray that you keep everybody safe tonight, and thank you for all of your blessings you have given us. In your name we pray, amen.
All right, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the administration and the athletic department here at Crossings for allowing us to come set up tonight here. We are outside, obviously, outside the press box on the top row. And I'm just happy to be here, and let's go.
Yeah, it's nothing we've never done before, right? Now, this is the first time we've set up on the opposing side, but
does that mean I have to behave?
Well, I mean, or you might get a black eye. I don't know.
Well, I guess that's a possibility. It's a possibility, but 9:45 and clock ticking here, waiting on the captains. And let's talk a little bit about the keys to the game for you tonight, Dre. What do you think the Lions will have to do in order to be victorious here tonight?
Strike early, based on last week. Took a little time for us to get going. I think striking early, mastering the run game with, the weather conditions right now. I don't know about how many balls are going to be lofted in the air, but, mastering the run game and controlling it early, I think, is the key to all this.
Well, it's definitely going to be a Jeff, what are your keys?
Well, I think physicality is number one. I think, kind of two parts to that, controlling the line of scrimmage and getting the run game going, on the defensive side, maintaining the line of scrimmage and then on the offensive side, get that run game going, and then also pick some spots and get it into the hands of some playmakers. I was looking at one stat that really stood out to me, and I didn't even realize it, is Cruz Jackson has 4 receptions this year. Every one of them he's taken to the house. So when he touches it in space and in the passing game, he's got a good chance to take it all the way.
Wow.
Well, and we now have our first trivia guest question.
At this time, fans are
one of them is right, and the other 2 are wrong.
Okay.
So it'll be just to you. Can you have like 45 more guesses, Brett? You sent 3. You got any more? Oh, one of them is replacing the other one, huh? Let's see here. Trying to get this roster out of here before it blows away on me so I can call some names here for crossings. Hopefully I can figure out our guys. If I can, I got 2, 3 helpers, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're all here for.
That's
we're a
what
team.
we're all here for.
That's what we do here at Chandler Lions TV, folks. All right, so Alec Jackson, Chaden Sullivan, Corbin Holland, and Carson Clagg, the captains tonight for your Lions. It's like number 3, Evan Krotz. Number 8, Luke Olson. 74 is going to be Cole Taylor. And number 6 is Nate Rouse. 4 crossings. And I really think that my key to victory, guys, is going to absolutely be who wins it. They won the toss, so they defer.
Crossings will defer to the second half.
What's up, guys? How we doing? Coach Garv? You want a headset, Coach Garver? We'll get you another one.
Did we introduce the officials?
We have not. I didn't.
Yeah, I forgot to even put the names on there for you, but they're on one of them sheets, but it'd probably be hard to find. I'll go through them here real quick. Tonight's game officials, we got Troy Hubler, Mike Gamble, James Martin, Keith McGinty, and Tim Wofford. Those are your tonight's referees.
J. Rob, going on up. All right, so we're just about, what do we got here? 6 minutes away from kick.
6 minutes.
Till we get to get after it.
6 minutes.
Hey, Jeff.
You don't know what that is.
Jeff, I was cruising around the other day on the interwebs, and guess what I found?
There's no telling. I'm a little bit scared for what you're going to say.
Again? Seems like every time I say something like that, you're always scared for some odd reason.
I've known you a while, Boudreaux T.
Mr. Murray had another song picked up, and it's on a Netflix series. Congratulations, Drake.
Oh, thanks, man.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, I was kind of disappointed you didn't tell us you got. I mean, we like to join in your success as well. I mean, we can't ride your coattails, but we could be over here in the sidelines or something,
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Yeah. If we're going to be snow cone entrepreneur partners, we gotta know it all.
Yeah. Well, you boys would have lost money today at the ball fields at Fire Lake for the large school softball tournament because weather wasn't very conducive for the cones today at Fire Lake with the 4A, 5A, 6A.
We don't participate in the losses, remember that.
Oh, just a profit, guys?
It's not part of our contract.
Okay. That's fine. I can deal with that. Not a problem.
Yeah, your 10% takes care of all the losses.
Our statement is just the P statement, not the P&L statement.
Yeah. So how did we end up leaving Brett out ownership group?
He's a silent partner.
Well, wait a minute now. Wait. I think we've diluted the. Portions even more. Now that we have our executive graphics designer, McKinley
Oh,
Matheny.
yep. Yeah, she's got to at least get 10% for herself.
Woo. Man, we're quickly dwindling. I'm gonna have to.
We won't let you starve. Don't worry.
I think I got enough storage space for not to starve. Is this? Did somebody make a big head of us up here and put it up here?
What is that?
No, it's. I think the gentleman right here in front of us. It's probably of his kid or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
Here come the Lions. Lions, the cheer squad's having a little difficult time going against that wind with their flags. Bless their hearts. What up, Coach Gray? How are you? Coach Gray's probably got some wrestlers in there, doesn't he, Mr. Matheny? It's his season started up as well, right?
Yep, right around the corner.
Wow, pretty amazing where we're at.
Hit him with that curry, cook him in the game. Kobe with it close, Jordan in the lane. You know we cross them over.
Person on the carry, got room to run. Good block out there by Sam Hall.
Here we go.
Run him over, Carson.
It's game time. Game time.
Carson down the sideline.
We winning, it's game time. Game time. Game time.
Get that replay, Jeff.
We winning.
We're going for it all.
Undefeated now. Oh my God.
Chandler Lions.TV's presentation of Chandler Lion football tonight from Crossings Christian. And Jeff, on the Squirtle show last night, talk about what happened on there.
Well, everybody picked the Chandler Lions.
By golly.
They picked it to be very close. And let's see, it's not added, Jacob Dieselhorse, he made a compliment. He loves those Chandler Lion uniforms. He said they got a little old school look to them, and they're legit. So,
they all red?
Well, he went through the whole thing, but I was on there. I commented on the Facebook saying, "Don't forget the red pants."
I saw that.
But he liked the blue on the white and the stripes down the helmet. Those are the things that stood out to him.
Well, you know, Chris Evans, our another one of our technical gurus that we have here with our broadcast. He and his broadcast crew, Ronnie Phillips and Phil Nichols, they have a second Banana Media group there in Guthrie that they do a 6 o'clock high school huddle report. And so I became a member last night so I could chime in, and they had to answer my questions because that was one of the perks is if you ask questions. So they've already revoked my membership. But anyway, they too, all three of those guys also had the Fighting Tony Wilsons, is what they call them.
Nah, okay, all right.
So what is that, 5, 6, 7? I think we may even have some kind of special next week. I think there might be something in the works for next week on the Squirtle show.
Yeah, I think there is. I don't want to let it out, but I think, yep.
Hey, just don't let this Crossings band put down some cymbals.
Oh, goodness.
Please.
Let's do it. Y'all got any cymbals anywhere?
I'm not in any position.
I see them. I will have the cymbals before the night is over.
Yeah,
no.
I'm not throwing any punches for you.
I can use the cymbal to defend the punches.
You're on your own.
Like a shield.
That's terrible. You guys won't help me out. What happened to this partnership? You guys got me on an island over here.
Business. Nothing personal, just business.
Well, we're going to see the kicking game. This one may end up somewhere near Crescent. I'm not really sure. Due north here on Highway 74 right behind us.
Yeah, we might see Landon Miller get him a touchback tonight when we're kicking that way. Hopefully we get to kick that way.
Just north of the John Kilpatrick Turnpike.
I'm gonna guess this one is gonna hit through the uprights. He's gonna kick this through the uprights.
I'm going 4 yards deep.
4?
Okay. Yeah, that's a 15 to 20 mile an hour wind at his back.
Oh, I gotta.
If he gets this one up in the jet stream,
she gone. And we're underway.
Oh, he's keeping it in play. All right.
From the 5 out to the 10, the 15. It looks like it's Estes on the return. Got room on the sideline.
Okay.
Flag down. Goodness gracious, man. Just back at about the 17-yard line. The Lennon come a-flying. Those refs may have to track their flags down tonight.
Yeah.
going to say, maybe there was an accident. Maybe they just flew out of his pocket.
Yeah, both of them.
There's a penalty.
All right, Oklahoma City, 69 degrees at kickoff. Somebody's anemometer doesn't work because it says wind southeast at 9. Maybe 19. First down and 10, Chandler all the way back to their 10-yard line. And, guys, we're going to see the ground and pound right here against this strong south wind.
Yep.
I would imagine. We could throw it for 90. Who knows?
Yeah, we got enough weapons back there to get the run game going early.
Single back set. 3 receivers right. Alec on the carry, following around. Going to pick up a couple out to the 10. Started on the 8, it looked like. So to be second down and long for the Lions.
Ball carrier. McElroy makes the tackle for the Knights.
Sure looked like Alec kept that one, but they call it for Carson. We're kind of a ways away from here. So
That almost looked a little bit like a busted play. That's not what really was supposed to happen there. Could be wrong about that. I think tonight another thing, Alec going to use his legs to make some big plays.
Yep.
Pass to Cruz. Jeff jinxed him on his touchdowns.
I knew. I almost thought that I should never even mention that. That's his first non-touchdown reception.
Great. Third down and 4 for the Lions from the 21-yard line. Maybe look for Alec to get out of the pocket here. Twins right, twins left. Cruz and Ty Garber to the left. Carson, single back set. Handoff goes to Carson. Got room up the middle. Going to pick up the first down yardage. Great run by Carson Clagg to pick up the first down, guys.
Right up the middle. I thought he was going to break for a TD there like he did last week a couple of times.
I tell you what, I like that set, Jeff, with the extending them out all the way to both sidelines and just kind of make Carson make one miss and pick up some good yards there.
Yeah, you get him one-on-one against anybody, just about anybody, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Carson again on the carry, got room to run. Trying to get outside. It's going to be out past the 25 to about the 27.
I like what I'm seeing so far, trying to establish that running game. I know Coach Gray, he likes to really run a balanced offense, but I think in this one, setting that tone on the physical side and getting the run game going is key.
Well, I tell you something I like too is that pass we threw to Cruz, just trying to make him be honest. Got to respect the pass.
Right.
Second down at about 4. Stacked receivers right. Alec back. Looking, got room to run. He's on to the left. Cruz out with the block for his cousin, out of bounds at the 36, 37. First down at 10, Lions.
Yeah, Dre, right there. I like to see, Alec go through his reads. If it's not there, not try to force it into something and just pick up what he can.
That very thing, Jeff, is one of the things that Coach Gray talked about there on the high school show with on the Animal. Was just the progression that Alec has made in those situations. First down and 10 at the 37. Lions first possession of the contest. A little blustery tonight. Carson up the middle again, fighting his way. Out across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Crossings, they're only giving up about 17 points a game. So defensively, this will be a test tonight, to see how our offensive line can see if they can get that running game going, because that's where it starts, obviously.
I tell you what, I think that since we moved Jackson Raper to center that we've had a lot more balance in our offense. They got it down there, and you got Chaden out there to use his athleticism. Cruz in motion. Handoff again goes to Carson. Carson around the left side. Going to have the first down out near the midfield stripe.
Nice.
Just shy at the 49, first and 10 for the Lions.
Yeah, Carson, once again, a lot of room to run there. Cuts it back just a little bit. Might have been a little counter play right there. But 5-6 yards a pop, that's going to be a recipe for success all night.
Yep, I like that recipe.
Just keep cooking it.
Keep cooking it.
Let it marinate.
Yes.
Bunch formation everywhere. Rush coming. Alex steps away. Thought about throwing it, pulls it down. He's got room to run. Alec turns it upfield, past the 45, 40, Down to about the 35. Going to be taken down at the 29. Nice patience right there, Alec Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of times he was kind of pumping, looking like he wanted to throw it, huh, Dre?
Yep. That's exactly what you were just talking about. He's making the right decisions, split decisions, real quick decisions. Something that we grown accustomed to seeing him do this year.
Wonder how much of that might be for show, though.
What's the little pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, try to get maybe the defense to jump a little bit or go a different direction. It could help out when he tucks it and runs.
Man-to-man coverage. Carson again on the carry. Got room. Carson down to the 20. Gain of 9, and they're just chunks.
Yep.
Chummy with chunks.
Yeah, he's getting some big chunks of yards on just about every play, with the exception of the very first play of the game, which I think probably was a little bit of a busted play.
I still think Alec had it.
Yeah, I think Alec had it.
Yeah, I think Alec ended up with it, but I think it was supposed to be a handoff to Carson.
Gotcha.
And
I think
they went opposite directions.
I think it was that replay we ran at Frederick, that first play of the game when he went for.
Yeah, could have been that too.
Alec looking back to pass. Incomplete. They're going to call that a pick. Nope, on the ground. Woo!
Wow.
That was close.
That was close.
All right, Landon Miller on for the PAT.
Landon Miller in to attempt the extra point.
This ought to be entertaining.
Landon's got this, man.
And in his ability for the deep onside. We may get one tonight in this win.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
I don't even know if
it didn't
it's
even
gonna
go 10 yards.
Oh, and it backed up.
Where did it land?
It landed at like the 50.
40, 48.
But
49.
That's 10 yards, isn't it?
But it was hooking backwards.
Yeah. Wow.
That was strange. Did we jump on that?
What? I mean, I'm not really sure. It traveled 10 yards, right? But it didn't hit the ground in 10 yards. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Does it have to hit the ground first, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
Well, I wouldn't swear that it hit at the 50. But I thought it hit just past the 50 and it was hooking backwards.
I thought he kicked it in the air and it landed at the 40 and went backwards. Nonetheless, short field for the Knights. That's something we got to try to look at. May have AJ just punt it. Free kick it.
Yeah.
Or just top it as hard as you can right down the center of the field.
Yeah, just kick it into the teeth of the wind. Don't get it up in the air.
Double tight, toss back to the right. Not much.